Morning everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we have here the Pini 37 kilowatt air compressor, screw air compressor. So we did the installation. It's a used air compressor purchased from the other company that closed. So I will teach you the basic for the installation. Okay, so we'll start with the air compressor piping. So this is the air compressor connected to the output. From the output, it will go to the side bottom of the tank, air tank. And then, bottom of the tank, there is drain, auto drain, the timer. And then on top, the discharge going to the filter and to the air dryer. So the air dryer, there is a bypass line. It's two bypass line. Why? Because in case the air dryer leaks or fail, you can still continue discharging the air through the bypass. Otherwise, production will stop because of the faulty air dryer. So when you turn off this side, turn on this, so the air dryer or the hot air, warm air will go through the air dryer, it to be cold, and then it will discharge. There are two filtration system here that collects the moisture. Okay, so this is at the end of this. It's the discharge towards the main line of the factory. So for the piping, it's clear. Air compressor, discharge line towards the bottom side of the air tank, auto drain. You have the cut-off ball valve union, so you can remove and change the filter just in case there are two unions. And the filter to collect if there is oil or moisture. And then the air dryer, this is specific for this 37 kilowatt. So bypass and another filter. So this tank has 1000 liter capacity. This is for the service line, where if you do cleaning, you can connect here your quick coupler. This is the manifold or the pressure gauge, so that you can see. We go into the compressor. So this is Pini, the brand is Pini air compressor. Capacity is 37 kilowatt, 10 bar. Okay, emergency stop, control panel. So I'll explain you about the control system. Understanding here the schematic diagram. Okay, so we have this RST. This is for the isolator, and then fuse for the control. And there are two motor. One is for the compressor. It runs on a star delta connection. So K1, KM1, KM2, KM3, and then KM4 is for the cooling fan motor or condenser. So compressor, motor, contactors, KM1, KM2, KM3 for star delta connection. And KM4 is for the contactor or the fan motor, which I will show you shortly. So this is KR. It is for the controller CN2. Okay, so KM1, KM2, KM3, which is this KM1, KM2, KM3. So from the supply connects to the top of this for the supply voltage. And then the bottom side for the motor, the KM1 and KM2. And then KM3 is for the start delta. So if you want to check your motor, if the winding is fine, you can check here the U1 and B1. So from T1 to T3 of KM2, you can connect your multimeter to check. That we will do shortly. So here, these are the fuses. Fuse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuse 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we have this transformer DC. Okay, L1, L11 and L31. So that means the primary is 400 volt, secondary is 24 volt DC. Then there are two fuses. So fuse number 4 and number 5 is the output, which is this one, fuse number 4, number 5. So output from this control voltage. And then RS48, this is optional. Optional means this one, RS48. And this is phase detection. So in case the phase is wrong, machine will not turn on. Means the control, because it is interlock, number 14 and 11. So I hope you understand. We continue the training. So if you don't want to spend money for the installation of your air compressor, you can do it yourself. If you are an electrician and combination of plumbing, you don't need to spend a lot of money for the installation. You can do it. Just watch my video and I will explain to you the rest. So again, these are the components. The motor compressor, okay, MC 3-phase. This is for the auxiliary or for the condenser fan, cooling fan motor, 3-phase. Okay, so there is a thermal protection inside the motor. And fuse controller starting, this is the emergency control or safety emergency stop switch. Okay, CN4. So again, incomer, line 1, line 2, line 3. Okay, from the isolator. I'll show you. This is the isolator. So this is a 37 kilowatt. We use 32 millimeter square cable. So from that flexible, or from the isolator, it goes from here, incomer, L1, L2, L3, and then earthing, and then connect to the input, and phase detection is there. So how to check the power? Using a multimeter to verify whether earth is there. This is real power, means 400 volt. We will use multimeter. Set your multimeter to AC volt. Then we'll check first from the source. Okay, so before we turn on, make sure to check the input. Verify the tester or multimeter setting. Volt AC, test probe, and this is from camera. So down is supply. Check the voltage. It's for 400 volt, 399.4. Then check T1, T2 and T3. 403. T1, T2 403. Then T1 to T3 403. Then we check the T1 and earth. It's 230. T1 and earth. Okay, now we're gonna turn on. Okay, we turn on the power. Check from the output side, L1 and L2, 400 volt, L1 and L3, okay, 400 volt. The same with L2 and L3. Okay, so that means our power is fine. Now we go to the load side. Load side, open this and then check from the load side. Same setting, volt, AC. Then check L1, L2. Okay, 400 volt. And then L1, L3, 400 volt. And then check from the top side, the L1 and L2 from the top side. Okay, it's fine.